today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Kyler Murray and the New York Jets versus Jalen Hurts and the Cleveland Browns.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather, snow, and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Murray now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 62 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Hurts. And some room to maneuver. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. But 1st down, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
And he's got his big tight end here. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week: 4 catches, 98 yards, 2 shy of 100.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the... And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
They'll look to set up his blockers. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Hurts. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Hurts to throw. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Forced out to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Murray. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there, and it's 3rd and short. To throw, it's Murray. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Hands it off out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Murray. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Throwing again on second down. Murray, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Murray now to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half from Murray.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Derek Carr, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. The Cards looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And that one all even as they play the visiting Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hurts. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35 on 2nd down. Hurts. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Shoves him away. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Here's Murray. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And But sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw again. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On 2nd and goal, Hurts. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deebo Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
And what would you say? Is it the offensive line that has caused a lot of this pressure to get back there?
That's always the first place that you have to look to see what's going on. But part of it is so difficult to simulate this type of pass rush in practice because the speed, the ferocity, the quickness, some of the change-ups and how they get at the quarterback that you may not have seen on film, all that is different. You can practice it as much as you want to. You can even insert smaller, faster guys at positions that show that the speed's going to be quicker. But until the whistle blows and you play for real, it's just not the same.
And not as easy to implement on game day. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He hits his target, Lockett. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Cleveland. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Murray's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. The throw over the middle taken in. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Murray again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On play action, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
Meanwhile, Murray's throw on target to Godwin here.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. After the sack on 1st down, Murray, that's complete to his receiver, Godwin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Murray, one final try. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1.